Now it's time for your Thursday, August 29th morning update on Hurricane Dorian. Dorian is currently a Category 1 hurricane north of Puerto Rico in east of the Bahamas, and will be heading around the Bahamas, potentially affecting the northern Bahamas into Florida. So let's take a look at all that. Really not a whole lot of change since my previous forecast. A bit of intensity spike here, but really nothing significant. We do have a Category 2 hurricane as it starts to slow down as it approaches the coast, which has caused me to raise values along the Florida Peninsula because of the additional flooding threat in effect there. Now, as of now, if I were to narrow it down between the previous forecast of between Miami and Jacksonville, I'm going to say between Palm Bay and West Palm Beach are most likely landfall areas right now, but that's subject to change, especially with the latest trend in the models showing a good amount of models heading out to sea. We'll get to that here in a second, and I have not yet issued an impact for the rest of the southeastern United States, but life-threatening catastrophic conditions are possible and likely if the storm makes landfall, which is currently the forecast. So let's take a look at it. This is 72 hours from now, so 3 days from now. You can see lows all over the place, from Florida all the way back to north of the Dominican Republic. I think I averaged those two out. As we move along, you can see maybe a tropical depression over here. Here's what used to be Aaron. Aaron has now dissipated. A big cluster of storms all the way from Alabama. Once again, out the Bahamas, maybe a tropical depression out there. And then you really can see the spread here. Louisiana all the way to out to sea with a 942 millibar storm. A really strong system, but that would stay off the coast. Maybe even a tropical storm over here in the Mexico, southern Texas area. And then another storm coming off the coast of Africa. It could get really active. Let's zoom in real quick. And you can see this is through 5 days that we have some strong storms to the south. 954 heading into West Palm Beach would be devastating to the Miami locale. So that would not be good. But you can see definitely stronger to the south, weaker to the north. But those are stronger northern storms than what we had yesterday. Yesterday they were all blue and green. Now we're starting to get some yellow in there, which means we're having stronger systems. So definitely something to keep an eye on. Some of them even transverse, and this one, for example, with this 985 over here, actually strengthens after it re-enters the Gulf. And that's something to really take a look at. But you can see some members still have it. This is the European ensemble, so it has different members of the ensemble. You can see super strong storms were curving up north, completely missing the U.S., likely soaking the whole entire southeastern region. What would be really bad is if we have something like this 965 or this 963 here that affects southern Florida, such as Miami area, West Palm Beach, Port St. Lucie, all those areas. And if those cut across, and that's cutting across at a super strong storm, we're talking Cat 4. And then back around here, then Cat 4 again on the panhandle, that would be a big problem. So lots of uncertainty. You can see everything from 1007 millibar, a little baby tropical depression, to 947, big strong Cat 5. But the difference is between Louisiana and out to sea, there's a lot to still be determined here. This is 7 days, by the way. So we'll keep you guys updated. Lots to be determined, but Florida likely getting something potentially devastating.